What's up guys, today we're reviewing the PDP wired controller for Xbox One. I just got the white camel one off Amazon. This is about, right now it's 30 bucks Canadian. So far, I like it a lot. The buttons feel nice and tactile. They're very high up, I guess, a little bit. Not too bad. They feel kind of like GameCube controller clicky, if that makes sense to you. The grips on the joysticks are nice. I like that. Haven't been using it for super long, maybe 2 or 3 months, I think. But honestly, this is a lot nicer than my original Xbox one, just because that one's used up a little bit more. The buttons are a lot less responsive, I think. The triggers are good. Nice and clicky up here on the R, B, and LB. They have some weird signs here for the, I guess that's for the headset if it's hooked up. You got the plug there for your headset. And then this button's for the muting the mic. So if you want to mute the mic, you hit that one. Obviously this Xbox button is not as nice as the original, but that doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really matter to me. The cord here, so this is a wired controller. It kind of clicks in, so it's hard to pull out. And the big thing with this one is it won't work wirelessly. It's fully wired only. So if you pull this out, the controller won't work. It doesn't run on battery, doesn't have a charge. But I also use it for my PC, which is fine as well. So I honestly don't really have it or have much use for a wireless controller at the moment, just because I like to keep things charged. I don't like to play and then run out of battery. But overall, I really like this camo kind of finish. I mean, it's not the biggest deal to me, but it is kind of cool, you know, the way the light kind of bounces off that pattern, I guess. But I mean, obviously I'm not really looking at the controller while I'm playing the game. But overall, the controller feels really good. I like it. At 30 bucks, I think this is a good buy, instead of buying, you know, like a $60 or $80 original Microsoft controller or first-party controller. We'll see how long this one lasts, if anything happens to it or ever. But so far, for the past 2-3 months, it's been really good. Nice and responsive, clicky buttons, good replacement controller. I don't think I'd ever buy a first-party controller if I didn't have to, because they're so expensive usually. But again, the one downside that you might have with this one is that it's not wireless. You always have to have it plugged in. But again, I use it with my PC, and I almost always have it plugged in. So it's a good controller. I don't see why you wouldn't buy it unless you really want a wireless controller instead of getting a first party, unless you really like the light going on here, the Xbox and whatever. But I like the buttons, nice and thick and tactile. I'm sure it's not as good as the Xbox Pro controller, but I mean, for budget option at 30 bucks, it's pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was the review of the PDP wired controller for Xbox One. White camo, you can get off Amazon, 30 bucks. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.